Now, one thing I have to ask, because a lot of fans will say, oh, you didn't ask. Obviously, Ryan was with you with Eddie, 5 fights, 5 knockouts. What do you think happened there?
I don't know what happened, really. I don't know what he's thinking about it, but he say he wants more time, right? Eddie has all the time for him. Eddie was here last year, before last year, when he fighting in after Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Eddie was here in Christmas, New Year, everything for him. And he win with Campbell, and then happened what something with him. So I don't know. I'm not sure, but Eddie have all the time for all the fighters. You ask Oscar, you ask everybody. If you discipline and you have the time to put in the gym and train really good, you put discipline, Eddie is always gonna be there with discipline too. Because I'm being with Eddie a lot of years, so I saw Eddie when a lot of fighters come to the gym and really good fighters, and he have all the time. But if he saw you come today, train 20 minutes and then go, and then you don't come 4 days or 3 days, okay, and then next day you say, hey, I come in at 12 and you come at 2, so you need to be disciplined, right? So you can ask everybody, Oscar Valdez, Frank Sanchez, whatever, Andy Ruiz too. I talked with Andy Ruiz too, it's the same. He come one day and not come.
What's good, family? So mash that like button, subscribe and lick off the bell. So we just heard there from the number one Donny in the boxing game right now, Canelo Alvarez airing out Ryan TikTok. Yeah, Ryan, pretty looking ass, TikTok Donny. Garcia, he got aired out. It's bad for Ryan right now. Oh, Ryan trying to spin this narrative. Oh man, I'm down bad and Eddie Reynoso ain't give me no time. But wait a minute. Eddie Reynoso ain't give you no time. You just took 6 months off because you're depressed. Wait, I'm confused. Which is it then? Because it don't add up. And I'll tell you what. The things Canelo said here are filling in the gaps. Yeah? Canelo said. And it makes sense. Canelo's always in the gym. So Ryan Garcia saying, oh, Eddie Reynoso ain't have no time for me. Well, if Alvarez is always in the gym with Eddie, why ain't you there with them? I'm baffled. If Alvarez is always there, why aren't you there when he there? And I think that's the problem, you see. I think what Ryan Garcia don't understand is that he prima donna. He think that, obviously, Eddie Reynoso is going to give prime time to Canelo. And everyone must understand that. You're all sidemen to Canelo. Until you until you become the main piece, you're a sideman. But unfortunately, Ryan Garcia, he TikTok star. He think, oh, I'm TikTok star, I'm big dog. Eddie Reynoso should be giving me the prime time. Yeah? Ryan Garcia ain't want to humble himself. Ryan Garcia, you're a bum. Yeah? Let's get it straight, you're a bum. You're a pretty looking bum. And the problem is with these YouTubers and these TikTok stars, they get so gassed, they got all the gal in their DM, yeah? And they think they're super shit hot. But unfortunately, the boxing game, it's a different game, Ryan. This ain't the TikTok game. That's why you got confused. You thought, oh, wait there a minute, I'm number one TikTok. I'm number one TikTok. That means Eddie Reynoso going to treat me like the star. You ain't the star, you're a bum. And to add insult to injury, they already been told you need to commit. And meanwhile, you take 6 months off. Which is it then? Wait a minute. 1 minute, Ryan Garcia saying Eddie Reynoso ain't have time. Next minute, you're off for 6 months. It don't add up. I think what you mean to say, Ryan, is that Eddie Reynoso don't have time to play games. That's what it was. You thought, Ryan Garcia thought this. He thought, you know what? I'll rock up, take 6 months off, book fake fights. I think Eddie Reynoso got tired as well of all the capping. He got tired of you gassing the Tank Davis fight and then disappearing. He got tired of you gassing the Pitbull fight and went missing. All these different ones. and you went missing, and then you're sick, and then you're trying to come back. You thought that, I think Ryan Garcia thought that Eddie Reynoso was sideman. That's what he thought, because sidemen just sit there waiting, just looking for scraps. That's what you must have thought this was. And even Alvarez exposes the fact that Ryan Garcia turning up late, changing times, turning up one day, and I believe it. I believe it. I 100% believe Ryan Garcia turn up one day and go missing for 3 days. That's what TikTokers do. Ryan Garcia would have turned up on Monday, took a few days off the gym for TikTok, and then rocked up again, thinking it's all sweet. Yeah? You can't do both. Your TikTok wannabe looking ass. That's the bottom line. And you want to be the number one. You don't want to humble yourself. Which, to be fair, is quite true for a lot of these cats. A lot of these cats don't want to just... Well, you heard Alvarez. Commit. And I think, actually, at the beginning of careers, it shows good discipline to work in a camp under someone else. In as much as I don't think it's good for these young up-and-coming stars, to be the head of their own camps. Do you get what I mean? I don't think it's healthy for a young up-and-coming star... I'm not even calling him a star, he a bum, yeah? I don't think it's good for a young, up-and-coming, unproven bum like Ryan Garcia to have his own trainer, have his own this, have his own that. For what? You need to be in the pack, like everyone else, and fight to get to the top. You have to fight to get to that stage. That's what you have to do. What makes you think that, you know what I mean? What makes you think you're top dog? You ain't top dog. That's your problem. You think, I can't be with Eddie Reynoso because he's got other priorities and he's not going to put me first and he's not going to make time for me. Listen, Ryan, you're not in fights which require him to give... you're in bum fights. Oops. When you're in bum fights, do you really expect Eddie Reynoso to take it serious when you're fighting bums? I wouldn't mind, if you were saying, I had the Gervonta Tank Davis fight booked, or I had the Pitbull fight booked and Eddie Reynoso weren't there. You weren't saying that. You think Eddie Reynoso is going to be there and you ain't fighting no one and you just turning up and taking 6 months off. It's the thing, how can you expect Eddie to commit when you ain't committed? You're 6 months off having ass. You're turning up late having ass. You're missing days having ass. But again, it shows you the environment and the world we live in. We live in an age of entitlement. Ryan Garcia expected Eddie Reynoso to be sitting there waiting for him to turn up late, for him to take days off and rock up a few days later, for him to take 6 months off and rock up when he wants to dip his foot in and out. Because I'm sorry, I don't even believe the whole depression thing. I just don't believe it. I mean, let's be real now. What could possibly Mr. Ryan Garcia have to be depressed about? What? Honestly, what could it be? Yeah? His DMs is full of fresh panani. That's a fact. You know that. Ryan Garcia DMs is full of panani. His DMs full of panani. His bank account full of coin. His IG subs, his YouTube subs full of, you know what I'm saying? So what are you depressed about? You're lying. Yeah? That whole depression thing was bollocks. It was a way to get out of a decent fight. And also, it was a way for Ryan Garcia to take time off without having any pressure on him. I think Ryan Garcia just wanted 6 months to enjoy life, which is a lot of the way these kids go these days, especially the ones who have big followings. They think, why should I work this hard? Why should I have to work day in, day out? I want 6 months off to enjoy LA and enjoy Miami. That's what it is. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, Ryan Garcia wanted time to enjoy all the coochie he was getting, which is fair enough. I rate that. I respect that. Yeah? But unfortunately, and I'm glad actually that Eddie Reynoso has morals or has standards. Because a lot of other people, like for example the team Ryan Garcia going to work with now, in fact most teams are happy to take scraps. Most teams would say, well, he's going to pay me 50, 100 grand a year anyway, so I'll just take the coin and, you know what I mean, I'll just take the coin and be a side man. So I respect that. And also, Ryan Garcia overplayed his hand because Eddie Reynoso don't need your little mash. Yeah, that new team, that new bum team Ryan Garcia's gone to, they need that coin. Yeah, Ryan Garcia is the number one fighter there. They need that, and that's the power Ryan Garcia wants. He don't want to be told that you're a bum and you're any man. He want to be told that, oh, you're the best, and yes, Ryan, you can be hours late, and we'll wait here for you. Yes, Ryan, you can take days off and just turn up when you want. That's what he wanted. He wants strict discipline. And I'm glad that it's being exposed now, because I knew it anyway. We know what these cats are like. Yeah? Ryan Garcia is a typical millennial, entitled wannabe.